us the facts.
Good. All right, let's go. Let's start how we did yesterday.
Mike Justin wasn't gonna tell nobody. You can't be doing that though. Come on, Fed.
What are you
Let me know next time.
What are you talking? I'm not. Am I hiding something? I'm not hiding anything. And this is what happens when you work with guys like me, bro. Lamelo's great. Like, there's not a room that he walks in, and at times that you may not even be in the same room as him, but you hear him, that's not lit up with his personality. He's got a big personality, one that everyone gravitates towards. He wants to be a part of it. He wants to be part of the team. He ends up kind of being the center of attention just because his personality is so big.
The Hornets are going to have to play for the first time this season without their all-everything rookie. Lamelo Ball is out indefinitely.
So it's just one of those freak accidents that ended the potential Rookie of the Year campaign for one Lamelo Ball.
It's really unfortunate. Lamelo Ball had been spectacular in this rookie season. I mean, he made the Hornets a team you wanted to watch every night.
He was down, obviously. I mean, he thought he was going to be done for a while, but he was really positive. And, you know, the thing was, you know, listen, this isn't going to stop anything that you're doing. You've had a great season so far. Regardless of what happens, whether you come back or not, just continue to work on the things that you can. We'll get the wrist better. We'll work on the wrist and your shooting, getting your shooting back, and everything will be okay. And he's a mentally tough kid already.
When you went down with the injury originally, did you think your season was done?
Nah, I don't never think like that. I don't know. Even if it was, I don't know. I ain't never think that, though.
When he got the cast off, we were able to slowly progress and do more things with the right hand. It started, honestly, with just like touching the ball and feeling the ball, just because of the lack of mobility in his wrist, because it was in a cast for a while. The athletic trainers and everyone in the performance staff has been working on the mobility in the wrist, and then we just do the same on the court.
The nice part about this is there's images and studies that we can get to kind of show that things are healed. I mean, that's been, you know, check mark one. And then after that, it's more of, you know, the mental piece of getting recovering from an injury like this, or any injury, whether it's, you know, an ankle sprain or a major fracture like this that requires surgery. I think the biggest thing for us is, you know, what's too soon, what's not too soon. I think, you know, if we look at our world, everything's very aggressive and, you know, very time condensed compared to the do-no population. We're still all working together for one common goal, is to make sure the player has the best outcome.
So I sat down with Joe. Joe kind of gave me an overview of kind of the injury and what the process was going to be for him to really loosen it up to be able to play. And that was really good knowledge going in to say, like, he's healed. His wrist is healed. It's just going to be about pain tolerance and flexibility in his wrist. I just want to make sure it's not hurting when you're shooting. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah.
For us as an organization, this is a wonderful time for Melo to be center stage of this thing. But more than anything, Melo wants this to be about the team. It's about this playoff push more than the Rookie of the Year thing, and that'll take care of itself. And to me, I think he's clearly the Rookie of the Year, and I think he'll prove that.
He brings a joy to the game, you know, that you haven't seen in a very long time. And if he can be that way, you know, after this injury, which I think he will, that's the success for me. Scoring points, assists, that's on the business side, and I get that. But, you know, him being himself on the court is probably most important for me, is to see that. And as long as he has that element of comfort out there, being himself, that's a success.
Giving us great pace all year. He's one of the reasons why we were top 3, top 4 team in pace all season. So it's good to have him back. We got some easy ones with him in transition. I expect it to only get better from here, but it was a breath of fresh air just to have that jolt back in the gym for us. And all our guys have been playing with great pace, but Melo really takes us to another level in that regard.
Again, deep post position for Stewart. Ends up with Jackson.
This guy's got 5 threes in the game.
1:52 remaining. Hornets have the basketball. Lamelo finds Rozier in the corner. Another 3 for Terry. Hornets win the race to the century mark. Corner 3, Jackson. Frank Jackson.
Frank Jackson.
One-on-one with Killian Hayes.
Drives right side. Up with the right-hand runner. Stewart spikes it away. Rozier recovers. One on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Yes! Terry Rozier! Queen City wears the crown tonight in the return for Lamelo Ball. Your final score, Hornets 107, Pistons 94.
It's been 6 weeks since you've last played in a game and you just picked up where you left off. So how's your wrist? How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's feeling good. I mean, still trying to keep the heat on it and stuff, just keep it moving. But overall, yeah, it felt good. I mean, just playing, waking up today, everything felt great for real. It still feel like I'm in a dream. I mean, even when I was on the court, it feel like I was out here. So still just living in a dream, I guess. But that's every day for me.
It was cool because one of our first conversations we had on the court was talking about how efficient he needs to be in the NBA and how we need to focus on his efficiency because he has all this talent, but we have to make sure that it's working well for the team. He's got natural ability that, I mean, I could spend years with him that I would never be able, or years with anyone else that I would never be able to teach. Just his instincts, things he can do around the rim, the way that he can put the ball in the hole, passes that he sees, his defensive instincts, things that are just natural to him. And I'm sure there's a lot of credit to people who have worked with him, you know, since he's grown up.
Melo.
Yeah.
I said that somebody had to give him the phone on his phone.
I'm like, Lonzo said he sent you the little Zoom link too. If she don't find her phone, and then you can just do it on your phone too.
Let's get into this game of Lamelo or Lonzo. And these are some fun questions. Be honest with us. Don't worry about hurting your feelings if you have to. It happens. All right, let me stop. Who scared you more when they had their driver's permits? No.
Lonzo. What? How? Hey man, she said Lonzo.
It's kind of like, you know, the reason why you do this job is because, one, you're around young people who are jovial, and it makes it a lot more fun. And, you know, there's, you know, he's just a kid. And, you know, we have to, you know, remember that sometimes, too, that, yeah, there's a huge responsibility on his shoulders. But, you know, again, he's still a kid.
Lamelo Ball! Gorgeous move! Yeah.
He can do things that the average human being and really the average NBA player can't do even with his left hand.
Lamelo with the left hand!
So there were constant challenges that we worked through on a day-to-day basis to try to get his left hand better so that, you know, when he has both hands, like he's using his left hand close to as effectively as possible to his right hand.
I think LaMelo is a culture changer. I think LaMelo makes everyone better around him.
LaMelo's special. When you look at LaMelo makes others better.
All he's ever done is hoop.
Yep.
And he loves to hoop, and it shows that it is a joy to play basketball to him.